Welcome back to Hearts of Iron for another Navy powerhouse video, but today we're going to see if Norway could have survived the Germans if they just prioritised the Navy. So nothing too crazy today, we're just going to see if Norway here could get naval supremacy. We've only got a couple of sea zones and stop the Germans from invading because that is the only route they have. So having a navy, could it protect us from the German invasion is what we're going to find out. Now, we do start in a bit of a bad situation. We've got some not brilliant national spirits. Luckily, none of them really relate to the Navy at all, apart from, you know, our construction speed and the consumer goods. Land fort and coastal fort we hopefully won't need to use because we shouldn't be getting people on our shores. Now, focus-wise, we're going to be doing monarchist as always because we love imperialism. We do get some nice navy bonuses down here by having Prince Olav in the navy, and then we get some dockyards and other bits and pieces. So this seems to have the most navy part. There is the Shield of the North down here with a bit of expansion, but we'll probably do Shield of the North for the dockyards and then the faction, but we won't go conquering other nations. That's not really the aim today. We do also have a bit of navy here, just the generic Norway bit. So there's some few bonuses in research and bits and pieces. And we do have Form the Nordic Council, which also does have navy bonuses. So hopefully we'll get there, get a faction and get someone in it to help us out and we can do them. But obviously we'll just start down the political tree to begin with, sort our country out, although this massively implodes it to begin with. Research, we get 3 slots, which is nice. We do have a bit of navy research as well, so we're not going in completely nothing. I mean, this early ship hull, why does that look so dog crap? I mean, we definitely are not building that. Why does it look horrendous? I've never seen that before. But we probably won't be doing battleships or carriers. It's probably going to be a cruiser-heavy build, I would imagine. So we'll go and get 36 cruisers at some point. We do have 36 destroyers at the moment, but we'll start with a cruiser. And we do have some nice MIO. So we get this merchant and escort navy builder, which means all of the smaller ship, the screens, we do get a production output of 7% plus to begin with. So that's always a good start to getting more ships out. Let's also go and get the medium battery so we can get gun 2s onto our light cruisers, the same MIO. And then we'll just do a bit of electrical engineering. We can then work towards getting down and getting an improved fire system. We do actually start with a bit of a navy, which is a massive change. I think we've done like multiple nations now where we have no navy to start with. So, I mean, it's not brilliant, but at least we have something. It is mainly just the old coastal defense ships, which we never use, but I may make use of them. We might do a bit of rearranging and conversions because they are quite expensive and they are fairly heavy. So annoyingly, we can't do the deck conversions because I did want to do that, but the cruiser here doesn't affect the coastal defense ones, even though they technically are cruisers, which is a bit annoying, but we'll just have to sort them out later on. Construction wise, we'll just start with a few dockyards because we have no negative bonuses towards them. We will actually get the old research here so we can actually get radar because we want that pretty soon. Let's have a quick look at the coastal defense ship. So that is pretty pants, I must be honest. We will have to work out what we're going to do with these later on. Right, so I need to get a bit of support for the monarchy to continue down the next path. So we do just need to do a few decisions. It gives us infrastructure, military, factory and civ negative for a year. Improves the fort building, not really that important, and reduces our stability and war support. So we do need to do 6 of these. Luckily, it's nothing to do with naval dockyard, so that won't impede us building a navy. 6 done, we can now do these next 2 focuses. So ruins our stability, but does our war support a bit better and non-aligned. Medium battery is done. Let's go and do heavy one because I may put some heavier guns into our coastal defense ships and use them as our like heavy cruisers instead of making some. We do have some nice political advisors. I'm going to go the Royal Chamberlain for stability, war support and non-aligned. So all good things that we need. Let's go for naval refit yards. We're going to upgrade and use the coastal defense ships. We never do that, so let's see how these handle. We'll go and give them an MIO. I don't want to do too much because it'd be too expensive. So we won't do any of the engines, even though we are so slow. It's a bit like you can only do anti-air in certain positions. It's a very weird build, these are. We just want actually some batteries. There's only one I can do. So we'll put a heavy cruiser battery 2 in just to improve our heavy attack and heavy piercing, so at least these have got a bit of a punch. We'll go and do secondary battery. I mean, light attack's not really that important, so we'll do a bit of anti-air, because the last thing I want to do is get sunk by German naval bombers. So we'll just put a new battery and some anti-air in it just to improve it a little bit. How long is this going to take is the question. 112 days. I mean, that's quite a lot, but I haven't really got anything else to build at the moment because we don't have enough dockyards. So we'll spend the first bit of time just converting these then. I forgot Trotsky comes to Norway. I may do a Norway Trotsky video because I've never played that route, I think. I assume it's down the communist path, as always. Right, so I'm going to do the promote the armed defence of Norway a few times just to get some weekly war support. The rest of the tree later on is locked out by war support, so we're just going to do this a few times before we progress. Let's start with a bit of navy now then. We'll get a bit of experience so we can actually design a few more ships. Just on the start, because I don't want to click these decisions and move down the path and lose the promote armed defence just yet. And the last bit of PP, so we will do the 6th one and we will progress down the tree. Now I think we've waited long enough. I think our war support is good enough. So we will become the Kingdom of Norway. We'll get the Regent decision, and then we get a bit of navy defence as well, which is nice. Kingdom of Norway. What do we want to pick with the Regent? Do we want him to be massively in charge? We gain stability and war support, but the other countries hate us, basically. He doesn't have a great trait, to be honest, so I think I'm going to go improving the good terms, although we lose war support, which is a bit annoying. That one's political power and stability, and they hate us, so we definitely don't want to do that, because I want someone in my faction to be able to hit the other part of the focus tree. We can now get a Prince Olav into the navy, bit of XP and command power, but it unlocks that side of the tree. We'll start propping up the economy now as well to get rid of the hard 30s, which is crippling us. Prince Olav to the navy is done, so we do actually start with a few good navy generals already, or admirals. So we do have the king, good defense but not great attack. Fleet naval lineage, which is I don't know if that's actually good or not. Media personality is good, but they both have that. Gentlemanly, I mean, I like the enemy retreating because it means they're defenseless. So Prince Olav, on the other hand, is got skill 6 on attack, 3 on defense. Blockade runner, which is good. He has bold, which is also good, and media personality. So we will use Prince Olav then. That plus 30 damage is big. Let's go and get enhanced coastal defense. I mean, none of that I really care about. I mean, spotting speed plus 35% actually is pretty good, so it'd be easier for us to find the German fleet. Last, prop up the economy, so we remove the hard 30s, which is, yeah, consumer goods is pretty terrible, so that is the last one. Enhance coastal defense. So we can now go ramp up naval production, and we can also rule the Northern Sea. So we'll do this one first. We get a nice 20% dockyard construction speed, and we gain 6 dockyards for this, so a very nice focus. Ramp up is done, which gives us some more dockyards. Yeah, so we've got a few more to help us convert these coastal defense ships. We will actually remove these down because we need the steel for our dockyards rather than our equipment. We really won't need too much of an army. With that one done, we'll go and do rule the Northern Sea. Just some naval bases, which we don't really care, but we need it for Shield of the North. I suppose naval max range factor, again, not really that important actually. We have our research facility, so let's go and get ourselves a new scientist. We do have a couple. Aircraft special project speed, I mean, that's not really that important. I'd rather have a radar man, but never mind. So we just need a breakthrough point now, so we'll have to do a little bit of research towards air. Computing machine done, so we'll go and get improved fire control systems. So we'll get number 2 and we can start putting that into our ships. We're done with the coastal defense, or almost, so let's go and start designing our light cruiser. So we're just going to fill it with a light cruiser battery 2 because they require no steel, anti-air, fire control, but we'll change it obviously once we get the new one. We have the best engine. We will do secondary batteries okay because it doesn't affect our piercing average, so we'll take one of them. We will put armor on it. We're just going to put a load of armor. Armor 2 will do to start. We'll upgrade that. And then we will fill the top row just with light cruiser battery 2s. Just to get that lovely light attack up. And this should smash through the German screens. And then our coastal defense should be able to mop up afterwards. The focus tree over here is not actually that good. So we get a dockyard, destroyer and light batteries, and a bit of spotting speed. But then it's mine laying and subs, which we're not really going to be using. The other side is battleship focus. So we get 2 dockyards, battleship and heavy batteries, carriers, which we're not going to use, but there's 2. And then a bit of naval XP. I mean, I might use mines and subs later, I suppose. So I'll probably go for this one and at least get a destroyer and light battery bonuses. That's probably going to be the most use. A couple of dockyards there. Few more dockyards and some convoys. This down here we need to be capitulated, which we obviously don't plan on doing. Bit of convoy defense, which is okay, and then a bit of naval bombing stuff, which we won't make use of. So we will probably, yeah, I think I'm going to go for this one for the destroyers and light battery, and we get a spotting speed increase as well. B for navy, so we've got naval aviation, not important. Reformers, pretty good, but decisive battle, screen, attack and defense plus 10%, always good. We will go with him. Our war support's at 46 now, which is good, so we need plus 55. So what we're going to go do is get the fascist lackey here, who has war support plus 10%. Obviously, it will increase our fascism, but we'll go around that. So we're now at 56. And we can now go and get Shield of the North, some dockyards, some stability, and some mills. Let's upgrade the coastal defense with better MIO, and we will also upgrade the fire control to fire control 2, better light battery and heavy battery, hit chance, and anti-air. So just makes them slightly better. Shield of the North is done, which means we have a new faction. We've also formed the Nordic League. So royal claim stuff, we're probably not going to... I might do that one for the war support and a bit of political power, but we're not actually going to be claiming stuff. I might try later just to see if anyone gives something up, but we're not going to be invading anyone anyway. So we will switch over now. So to do the rest of it, we do need a nation into our faction, and then we can go for the Royal Armada and get a few more bonuses. So no one wants to join our faction, which is irritating. Finland might later. They are a democracy, so they don't want to, and we need some other bits. So yeah, it's not looking great. We have our breakthrough point, so let's go and start on radar. 379 days, and we can get that into ships and get some spotting ships, and probably put it on our land actually to help out. National spirit wise, we're looking better. So we got the Northern League leader, so political power plus 0.7 and a bit of negative research, which isn't brilliant, but it does mean we are getting a lot of PP. Independent Norway, political power and research. Kingdom Norway, we're getting some nice navy bonuses there, which is good. A bit of fleet coordination, recovery and spotting speed there. Nothing really major. Stability, war support, consumer goods not brilliant though, I must be honest. And then the crumbling fortifications still. Let's just split our subs into a different fleet as well, just make it a bit easier. So we've got a few to harass the Germans. We do have some nice, yeah, Seawolf and the inshore fighter will be good. So we've got some nice admirals for him. Let's get our fleet on to naval exercises as well. We do have a regular on a few, but we do have a few fresh ones where damage and defense is negative, so we want to train them up. Let's go for this radio intelligent genius. Naval intelligence plus 9%. I don't really know what that relates to, but it must be better than nothing. What I have done is forget to get rid of our fascist lackey here. So we have been adding fascism support, which we don't want. So we'll have to let that tick down. So make sure you undo that pretty quickly. I'm going to go... Well, I don't know what I'm going to go. Trade interdiction is a possibility, but we're not really using subs. So I think fleet and being has the best cruiser bonuses. Let me know in the comments what is the best doctrine, because I don't actually know unless it's the carrier one. So Finland still don't want to join me, which is a little bit annoying. Once the Russians attack, they might. Poland doesn't, because they would rather join the Allies, which again is a little bit annoying. We'll have to wait till Denmark's attacked, I think. Let's get a 1940 cruiser out. So basically the same. Light cruiser battery 2, anti-air, best fire control, cruiser engine 3, secondary battery 2. A bit of armor again, and then we will just fill this with light cruisers to up the light attack as well. This is our standard light attack cruiser. Light battery does light piercings. No, we'll just fill it full of the batteries still. Maybe actually I'll go one anti-air just to make it a little bit cheaper. I mean, I don't have enough XP for it, which is a bit annoying, so we will have to wait. Radar is done, which is good, so we'll be able to spot our enemies. So I'm just going to start by constructing... Oh, we do have one already, but we'll get one on the coast. We'll make that top priority, so at least it should be able to find it in this sea here. I am going to research more improved radars as well. I do have a bonus towards it, which is nice, because once you get the later radars, it does increase light battery, heavy battery, and anti-air on our ships as well, plus obviously the normal detection. That one doesn't, it must be this one. Yeah, this one then has 3, which does more as well. We will pick up improved computing machine as well, because it means then we can go on and get advanced fire system. Finland still don't want to join me. They'd rather be part of the Axis, which is really irritating. So I'm not too sure how I'm going to get this faction going. We are about to go to war, so let's go and get strike force on the eastern North Sea. We'll get always engage and never repair, so we should be engaging the Germans pretty quickly. We are making cruisers. We will add them to our navy as well, but we are quite far away from getting another one out, and we've only got 21 dockyards. Denmark still doesn't want to join me either, and I mean they've immediately been puppeted, so they never will. So I'm not really too sure if I can actually get anyone in this faction, which is rather irritating. Germany has declared on us finally. So what is the sea looking like? It is looking yellow and 20% supremacy, which is not brilliant. We do need a battle pretty early because they can just naval invade us right now. Let's get our agent out into Berlin so we can actually see. Can we tell? So they've probably got about 50 ships at the moment, so we definitely need to get that down. Our first engagement, and it's just some screens. So we have 6 of our light cruisers, so their screen should be absolutely sinking, because as long as they don't reinforce this, this is a very early, easy win for us to dwindle their naval numbers. And yeah, 6 destroyers and a few convoys as well, which is nice. They have immediately naval invaded, which isn't brilliant, so I've got to make sure we don't lose our ports here. So they are not looking like they're going to be able to push. We'll just have to reinforce with our divisions. We do have 10 fairly good divisions, so as long as we can push them out, we should be okay. Another naval... Ah, here's a big battle finally. Right, their big ships are engaged. They are retreating though, so we're going to keep this engaged. We're not going to retreat. We might take a few losses, but I think they're going to take more as they are trying to pull out. We are sinking their cruisers, which is nice. 7 cruisers, 5 destroyers. All their big ships have gone, but we have basically destroyed their screens. So we should now have a bit of free sea while they are repairing. We literally lost 2 destroyers. Our navy is looking trash though, so let's get that in and on repair, because yeah, we almost 5% strength. We almost lost our pride of the fleet, but luckily we can get into Oslo as long as we hold on to that, because if we get pulled out we might be in a little bit of a bother. Denmark's started a little civil war. We are still trying to hold. They are pushing in because they have a port, but Denmark wants to join our faction, which is absolutely perfect. I swear they already capitulated. I don't really know, but okay. That does mean we can now go further down our focus tree. So we'll go for Northern Command, get some experience, and we get a little command national spirit. Okay, we are slightly holding. They are funneling troops in, but they've only got 1 port. And I think once we've dealt with this little pocket, and once our Soviet reinforcements arrive, we should be able to... We've got some troops in ready as well. We just need them out. There's Northern Command. And we need 25 ships to do the Royal Armada. I didn't know that. I didn't read that far ahead. So that is rather irritating. We do have a decision to turn convoys into destroyers though. So that is 10. And that is 2. So let's just go and get... We've got loads of convoys and this doesn't require an XP. So let's just go and get 10 free destroyers. Alright, there's our 7 divisions from the Soviets. So we need them to reinforce. They luckily arrived in Oslo while they were trying to push in. We should be able to cap that little 1 province. I think we need to get our fleet back out. It is green at the moment, which is good. So I'm kind of happy to... I mean, it's pretty much done. We are literally just missing 1 of our heavy cruisers. Immediately we've gone into battle as well with their battleships. I mean, they're not totally screened, so I'm kind of... I mean, we're not either, but I'm kind of happy to stick this one out. We can get rid of their screens and get rid of their big ships, it should be golden. Oh, come on, there goes one. We have sunk one. We are losing a lot of damage here, but we haven't lost any ships yet. They are pulling out, so I don't think they'll be able to fire back now. Did we do 10 destroyers, 2 of their heavy cruisers, which is very nice, plus 3 light cruisers. I'll definitely take that. We are completely dominating the sea now, which is good, so they must be in repair. Can we move around? No, we can't, because it must be the old belts that we can't get through, so we'll have to take the Danish belts at some point to be able to push round. What's Germany got left? Probably 20 ships. 2 battleships, which is a bit annoying, but they've lost all of their screens. So once they are trash as well, the battleships they have. Our coastal defence ships took a pounding, so we're going to just send them in. I can afford to leave the rest of it out because they really don't have a lot of navy, so we'll send everything back in, actually, that needs repairing, and we'll just leave a few out just so we hold naval supremacy and we shouldn't get naval invaded. What I'm actually going to do, we're going to switch this to convoy raiding and hopefully starve them out of this pocket that we can't get them out of at the moment. They shouldn't be engaging in anything, it should just be sinking convoys, and then once they're starved we should be able to push them out of here. Yeah, we are just sinking convoys, so this is brilliant. We might engage a few Germans, but I think even a couple of our light cruisers should be enough to destroy anything they have left. There is... oh, we sunk another couple of cruisers. There's 2 of their battleships, which they're trying to pull away. I think, yeah, sunk them both. There goes both of their battleships. They were pre-dreadnought, which is absolute trash, but should mean now we have absolutely the free sea to do whatever we want. What has Germany got left? Just some subs now. Literally 15 subs is all they've got left, which means we've got lovely green sea. So I'm going to split that and keep it on convoy raiding. We're just going to starve them out of here. We do need some oil, though, so I'm going to have to go to the Soviets and we're going to have to cancel a bit of steel because we desperately need oil. Right, there's our 10 destroyers. So what are these like? Oh, wow, they're basically as crap as can be. I mean, they'll sink convoys, I suppose, and also screen our more important cruisers. So fair enough, free ships. Okay, I missed this naval invasion here. How did they manage to naval invade again? We've literally had green sea for this whole time since the first engagement. We'll have to get a few more units out. But they should starve because we are just convoy raiding the hell out of them now. Let's just completely start splitting ours up now. So we'll get these all out onto convoy raid. Loads of little fleets should absolutely spam through all of their convoys. Finally do the Royal Armada as well. Naval experience, daily gain, a bit of command power, but it unlocks the rest of the tree where we get some much better focuses. So, naval exercise. I need 35 ships and 17 dockyards. I had that, but it's because I've lost space. So we can do the Marching Lions here, I think. Bit of manpower, which we desperately need. Okay, I think we're ready. I mean, look at their bars of equipment. We have convoy raided the hell out of them. Let's just roll in. Bit of battle planning. This should be absolutely fine. There's no way they'll be able to hold this up. We've got all of our fleets out, convoy raiding the hell out of them. Plus a few subs as well, so they should have nothing to be able to supply. And that should be the last few. There we go. Take them out. That is the Germans pushed out of Norway, and they should have absolutely no chance of getting back. We still need 35 ships, so in a couple of days we're getting another 10 destroyers because I can just keep doing that. So we will do it again. We'll have another 10 free destroyers. Naval exercises, so a bit of doctrine, cost, and 2 bonuses towards it. The Germans are out and about again. They seem to have got a couple of new battle cruisers out, so we just missed them. What have... yeah, a couple of battle cruisers and a few destroyers, so they've clearly made a few more ships. So let's get ours all back into one fleet, and we'll put them on strike force. We don't need to convoy raid anymore anyway, and let's see if we can sink the rest of theirs. What I'm actually going to do with these destroyers is we're going to turn them into sub-hunters. So we're going to convert them, add depth charges to 2, and then we will go and add a sonar. And for relatively cheap, we are giving ourselves 10 sub-hunters, and that should be then the last of the German fleet. And this only takes 11 days to do as well, which is very nice. So I can do Baltic Sea dominance, but I don't own any of the coast in the Baltic Sea. Defend the Danish belt, but I don't know, because we don't own Denmark. I don't know if that will work. So I'm better off just doing the control of the North Sea. We get a couple of dockyards and a few coastal forts and naval bases. So we'll go for control of the Northern Sea. Our 10 destroyers are done already, which is nice. So let's just go and split this up a couple of times, or a few times. and we'll put that on convoy escort here. We are getting raided. We'll turn off that and we'll put it at engage always and do not repair. So they're out hunting subs, anything big that attacks them, and our main force on the strike force should then engage that. There we go, there's a load of subs running away. A couple, I mean, they'd only lost a couple, but a few engagements, and they will soon be whittled down faster than they can replace them. So submarine, I mean, I haven't got subs. We haven't got carriers, and I don't even own a carrier to be able to do that. Amphibious forces I'm tempted with because we're going to have to invade. So we need Naval Officer Academy and Joint Military Exercises, and it gives us some lovely bonuses to Marines. Let's go and upgrade our sonar to active sonar rather than hydrophone, so better sub detection. And then our new 10 lot we will refit into the new one. So we'll just go and upgrade these for some more sub hunters. Right, amphibious forces, naval XP, get this invasion preparation time, more capacity, bigger marine cap and attack, and then some other research bonuses. What has Germany got left? Battle cruisers, a load of destroyers, and a few light cruisers now. So they are starting to rebuild their navy, which is a bit annoying. I don't really know. Oh, it's out and about, to be fair. There's a bit going on in the North Sea, so we may as well attack there as well, because I do want to sink the rest of this German fleet. So let's just go and add these two provinces here. There's a few subs going down with the help of the British. A few are trying to pull out, but 7's gone, which is very nice. We just have to find the rest. There's a few more subs. A couple retreating. We might be... Oh, I think we did. Yeah, well, no. 6 subs gone there as well, which is good. So we're out of subs now. Germany is out of subs, but they have got a bit of a fleet somewhere. We just cannot locate it. So let's get all of our subs into the main fleet now, because we don't need them on... Oh, sorry, destroyers in the main fleet, because we don't need them on sub hunting anymore. Let's get some spotting ships out, shall we? We'll change these for our normal cruisers. We'll get, say, 6 or 3 of these out. We'll try and go for 6. There's a few of the destroyers. I don't know why they are not screening their main fleet, but there's absolutely no chance that they weren't going to lose 12 destroyers like that. We have got a naval invasion set up, so we may do that, and it should draw out their fleet. So let's... There's a few little D-days going on, so we should be able to get in. They are covering the ports, but we have got quite a bit of capacity. So we've got some Marines here. There's only one on that port there. Pin the other ones. This one here is surrounded. So we should be able to get at least one port to be able to get supply. There's the main fleet. Couple of battle cruisers, a few destroyers. They're trying to retreat, but I think we should have absolutely no problem sinking these. Last couple of destroyers, that'll be their screens gone, lovely. And then literally 2 battleship hulls here that are going. I think we got them in the end. We got one. The other one is... Ah, we re-engaged the second one. There we go. There's no chance that is getting away. So the last battle cruiser and the pride of the fleet is entering the sea. There we go. That is that one done as well. I think that is all of Germany's... Oh no, that's Denmark. Oh, they've got some subs and destroyers and cruisers out again. Okay, if we push here, we can at least get the belt, and then we can push round to the rest of the Baltic Sea, which is nice. So then we control all that, and then we will eventually start pushing in. What does Italy have? So Italy's still got about 60 ships left, so I might... There is a bit around the Med as well. We may move into the Med then and help the British out there, because we have done Germany in and there's no really danger to us. Yeah, they've got a couple of destroyers, a couple of cruisers, and a couple of subs left. There is the rest of their fleet. There we go. There's the 2 cruisers and 2 destroyers, so it's literally a couple of subs, which we're not too bothered about. Oh, Vichy's around now. Vichy has engaged us, and Vichy has also lost their fleet. So there is a bit of fleet going around with Vichy now, which we can engage. Yeah, they've literally got about 4 subs. So I'm not too bothered about... That's the same battle, isn't it? Yeah. Let's get access off of England then, because we can't actually get to the Med at the moment. We'll put Strike Force and we'll start hitting the Med. We'll see if we can knock the Italian out as well. We've got 1 spotting ship out. Let's get our main fleet over. We'll have to go for Tripoli, I think. So there is some random Italian battleships with no screen whatsoever. So us and the British are sinking them. We got 2 of them, which is nice. We didn't get any of the battleships, which is a bit disappointing, but we would have definitely helped. 12 Italian destroyers gone. What was the other one? 3 battleships, including Pride of the Fleet, and 7 battleships, which we got a couple, which is nice. So we did help. We helped the British just completely destroy the Italian Navy there. There is still a little bit out in the Med. I'm not too sure. They've got, yeah, basically nothing. They've got no more heavy ships, at least. There's a couple of the Vichy fleet, which we didn't sink, but we probably helped, but the British did get the rest of it. Bloody British. Seeing as all the fleets are done, let's just end it now then. Let's start pushing in. We will take Berlin. We'll push from the north here. They are getting multiple naval invasions as well, and they just don't have enough troops to man their front line. So literally just walk around and we'll grab some victory points. We can get to... Oh no, we don't even need to take Vienna. There we go. The Axis is done. We have defeated their navy and took all their land. We do have a few bits of war score as well, so we should be able to take a little bit in this peace deal. So we did manage to grab a little bit of northern Germany here, so we have access to the Baltic Sea as well as the canal here, and we did take North Africa off Italy, so we gained a little bit of land there for Norway. So we used our lovely fleet here, and what were the exchange? Apparently we lost 1 ship. That's definitely wrong. I definitely lost more than that. What did we sink? 4 heavy ships. Load of cruisers. I mean, I think I did more than that. Thinking about it, actually, I didn't do any carriers for once. But yeah, we managed to sink the majority of the Axis ourselves. And that is where we will call it today then. So if Norway had just concentrated a bit on navy, they would have been able to repel the naval invasions and rule the sea and keep Germany out. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know you've been asking for a while for Norway. I hope it was up to your expectations. Let me know in the comments what nation you want me to do next and turn them into naval powerhouses. Big shout out to our members. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you all for watching, and peace out.